Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So something just came through to me I want to share with y'all. And I'm excited because I've got hope that this could work. So this is a message for everybody, but it's largely intended for Bobby Kennedy. Now I know, I want to say this, man. It, it frustrating, this is a little frustrating because, upon, like, it's been a couple years now since I've been aware of Bobby Kennedy. And I think it was through Aubrey Marcus. Was it through his channel? I'm not sure, but I know Aubrey Marcus helped support and promote him. And thank you for doing that, Aubrey. It's a very good thing that you did. Because I do think and believe and feel that Bobby Kennedy is a very good man with a very good heart, with a very good intention and desire for America. Um, However, I do like what came through to me. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. So there was something. Okay, a while ago, I wrote a paper. I worked on shared a little work on writing on a paper in regards to ideas that I had to help rehabilitate the prison system. And shortly after that, I saw Bobby Kennedy go. I don't know if it was on his page or Aubrey Marcus's or somewhere or another, talking about kind of the same thing that I was. And upon seeing that, it came through to me that he was copying. Essentially, like, that's what came through to me was that he was copying. Like, he was literally saw my idea and was like, "That's a good idea. I'm gonna use that to help fucking say get myself elected." Essentially, is what he did. Now, I don't have a problem with people using my information to help the world be a better place, as long as they give credit, because that's just the right thing to do. And I need to do and should do the same thing too. And if I don't, please call me out on it. Because it's not right to do, man. Like, if that idea came from somebody else, then that person should get credit for it. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but also because if you're sharing, if you're presenting it to the people, then they're going to assume that that came from you. So then they're going to assume that you are capable of thinking up these types of things, which isn't true because it wasn't you who thought of that. So you're selling people a false image or value of yourself, and you essentially stole it from somebody else. So that's the main reason why I haven't been more supportive of Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy, excuse me. I've wanted to, I really have, because he's so deep into the environmental work. Like, he's been through addiction himself. Like, he really cares. He's in good shape. There's a lot I really love about him. But unfortunately, that's what I felt came through. It came through pretty freaking clear too. Was that copycat shit? However, let's move on. Let's grow. And so what just came through to me is I'm willing to work with and help Bobby get Trump out of office. And I don't want to be president. I'd love to see somebody else do the job, as long as they're willing to listen and take heed to the advice I share. Now, I'm going to develop a guideline that's going to help us all look at every single decision we make from the lens of God, essentially. That's what I really want to do, is just to give us some type of a filter or an equation or a guideline or a set of parameters or informations that we can use to help filter out ideas, to find out which idea is the absolute very best, not based on opinions or even votes, but based on the sciences. Okay, like, I think that's where we need to go. We need to let truth lead the way. Because otherwise, the bullshit, the lies, the evil ones, they're going to do whatever they can to fucking, use a little bits of the truth, or, fucking present things, or distract people, or entice people, allure people. They have so many fucking tools to their trade. But if we just stick to allowing just the straightforward, absolute, proven truth lead the way, their bullshit can't get through, because the science will detect it. It has to. Like, in order for it to accurately work, which I think it will, because it's easy to see this shit. Like, once you see how they operate, like, as soon as they fluctuate a little bit, like, I see it. Like, they can't hide. You cannot hide their evilness. Like, once you have the good eyes to see this shit, it's clear as fucking day. And there's, like I said, with technology, the way we go about technology, we're at a very critical point with our CO2 levels. Now, as long as it doesn't get past certain levels, it's okay. But at the rate we're going to get at that critical point very soon. So if we are to have a good prosperity or a good future, we would have to do something to curb our current trajectory, or we're fucked. So, with shit like that, it should not be, there should be no discussion at all. Like, we need to work on ways to transition away from putting so much CO2 into the atmosphere, and in tandem, work on ways to clean it up. And hemp does literally both of those things through the hemp itself literally sequesters CO2, and through hemp plastic and the production of other, like cotton. A lot of these chemicals and products out here that we use are also very, like concrete. The production of concrete produces a lot of CO2. Hempcrete can replace that. The fucking plastic from the bottles, the oil, hemp can replace all these things, okay? And there's other stuff too. Hemp's just one tool. It's the most powerful single tool, but it's just one tool, but it is our most powerful. But there's ways to change this shit, to counter this shit, is my point. And again, as long as Bobby's willing to listen to that, and we can agree and work on this guideline thing together, you know, whoever wants to help out, I'm all for more the merrier. Because I'd love to see your guys' ideas too. Because like my idea, like I'm willing to test it. Like this shit I've dialed into sciences, so it's like I'm confident in my ability to debate it. If that's really what you all want to do, then let's do it, man. Like I will debate anybody. Like this shit is fucking dialed into the sciences. I have no problem. I'm absolutely, purely, completely confident in the data. Doesn't like that is no question to me, because I know the facts are in there. I've done enough work to I know what works. So that's my proposal. But we got to get this guy out of here, man. Whether it's Bobby or if somebody else wants to, essentially what needs to happen is the people need to retake power of America. Like we need to change everything. Our education system, healthcare system, everything needs to put on halt until we all agree on a different way of doing things, a healthier way, a more harmonious way for everybody in doing things, because we are the ones with the power. And right now it doesn't feel like the people have the power. It feels like they have the power, and that's wrong. That is not American. It's absolutely wrong, and we need to stop it. But we have to put the work in to actually do it. So another thing that we can do, you know, I mean, a lot of you podcasters, popular podcasters, you all are largely responsible for getting Trump in. He probably wouldn't have gotten in if all y'all hadn't fucking supported his ass. Now, I don't know how y'all feel, but what he's doing right now is, like, I'm surprised. I didn't think he would do this shit. But, like, he's already fucking, like, Gulf of America? Like, really? Like, dude, that's a minor thing. I mean, buying Greenland, like, talking about Canada, like, hey, you know, it'd be kind of nice just to get rid of that artificial line, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, people don't want to be Americans, bro. Like, that says something about America and what we've turned into. And Trump's out here flaunting America like it's this beautiful thing that everybody wants to be a part of. And people are actually literally trying to leave because it's so fucked up now. So his head is twisted up. He's fucked up in the head. Like I don't know what I mean, there were signs literally for y'all that have witnessed, those of you that did witness, telling you guys that, yes, we need to be talking about the kids. We need to be talking about the pollution. We need to be talking about the animals we're killing. And nobody has chosen to do so. Now, I've seen signs that people are supportive, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. But there still hasn't been anybody that's decided to talk about the starving kids, the planet, and the animals to the point to where it needs to the effect that it deserves. And the planet is fucking pissed. The Most Highs are fucking pissed. That's why there's so much pain permeating all over the place, is because we are causing so much fucking pain. And the current trajectory is only going to cause even more pain. And the solution has been here, is here, and you guys are still searching, like wondering why. And it's like, it's fucking clear as day. The root of a love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Capitalism, America, all about profits. And look at how much misery is all over the place. Look at how much evil is all over the place, even inside of American homes. To the point to where, like, just all the pornography, all the abuse with alcohol. I mean, we let people drink their fucking asses off, and we have hundreds of thousands of people that die from alcoholism every single motherfucking year. We have fucking addiction rates that are skyrocketing, all sorts of mental disorders and sicknesses all over the fucking place, and yet this government continues to allow people to consume things that are proven to be absolutely detrimental to people's health and to the environment. And yet we continue to do so. And why? It's not for people's health, clearly, because they're not healthy. So then why else would they be doing it? Money. It's fucking money. The government's profiting off of our sickness. The government's job is to govern the mind, is to guide the mind. Right now, they're guiding the mind to be more sick, to be more addicted, to be more weak, to be more pitiful, but to be more of them, of that selfishness, of that capitalist, of that coldness. That's not goodness. goodness, is growth, is wealth, is healthiness, is harmony, is things that are helping and conducive to each other. Producing chemicals that are known to kill other organisms and in organs inside the human bodies, that's not healthy, that's not good, that's not harmonious. Especially if you're profiting off other people's sickness. And especially at a time when people can't even fucking, are having hard times paying for their rent here in America. And then to add on to that, on a whole other continent, we literally have a situation to where children are dying because they don't have enough food in their bellies. And yet now we got Trump talking about, instead of doing stuff over in Greenland or in Africa, he wants to buy Greenland. Shouldn't that money be spent somewhere else? Aren't there more meaningful things we can do with that money? But no, he wants to go and buy Greenland and annex Canada and change the fucking Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America and buy the Panama Canal. Like, are these issues really more important than children dying? Dying, dude. No more. Death. Gone. Dead. So, anyway, it's just a message for Bobby, man. Like, again, I don't want to be president, dude. I'd love to set you up in that position as long as we can agree on us all following us. I don't want to be the leader either. I want us to, it's the word. I mean, we should have a guideline that helps guide us all, because power corrupts, absolutely. Anybody's going to get corrupted, can be corrupted by power. I know I can, I know Joshua can, I know Trump can, I know just about everybody can. That's why there's that saying exists. Power corrupts absolutely. So let's give power to God. Let's allow his word, his instructions guide our country. And that's all I'm proposing. Not me, the Most High's. All right? And I'm doing my best to use my imagination and who I am to develop a government and an actual system that is in as good alignment with God's word as I can physically do with my body. But I could use some help, because it's a big fucking task. And I'm dealing with a lot of shit on my own right now. So, but it is what it is. I'll continue on as long as I can. So, all right, I love you guys. I'll take care. Bye.